Hey guys, Min here. Welcome back to Your House Fitness. Today we're going to go over the Barbell Push Press and the Dumbbell Push Press. They are a fantastic Olympic lift and compound exercise for developing that lower body energy transfer up into the upper body. First and foremost, we're going to just start with a simple bar. I'm going to work on a few fundamental things first. If you never deadlifted before or know how to clean a weight up to your shoulders, I would recommend you do that first. We have some tutorials down below. But if you have those prerequisites and you understand how to do a overhead press as well, the push press is a fantastic way to strengthen your power drive from your bottom up. We're going to grab this bar. We're going to start in a conventional deadlift. We're going to have a little bit more weight in front, it's kind of like a clean. We're going to push our feet, extend our hips, and pull it right up to our shoulders, okay? Make sure you guys know how to do a good deadlift and a good clean and understand how to get it into a front rack position. Once you're here, you can play with your grip around, you can bounce it up, all right? But we're gonna get into a situation where you can comfortably have it partly on your collarbone and partly on the front of your deltoids of your anterior delts specifically. We're gonna make sure we have a nice strong core brace, and I wanna get used to just dipping my hips without changing how vertical my torso is, okay? So here's a hip dip, just like that. Okay, once we understand that dip without leaning forward, we now know to load our legs to provide the push part of the push press. I'm going to take a very deep breath in, dip my hips and push my feet through the floor and drive up. We're going to walk out with our arms, ideally where our ear is. We're going to make sure our head is through the window. When I bring it down, nice and controlled, dip your hips to catch it. Okay, we don't want to slam it onto our chest while we're very upright. We want to dip into the bar. Deep breath in, hip dip, push, lock out. Control, hip dip. Okay, one more time, deep breath in, knees out, hip dip, push, and up. Very advanced exercise, and I would not do many reps of this. The main idea is to work on that power drive and to create that explosive effort. Now we got the dumbbell version. Now what we have to do is hinge our hips back, keep the knees out. We're going to stand up tall, push through the feet, extend our hips, and we're going to clean it up to our shoulders. Once again, we got to practice the hip dip a few times. 2, 3, 4. Get used to doing a plie, an opening of the knees. Okay, we're going to drive the knees out to the side as opposed to bending forward. That'll make it very hard to do a vertical press. Hip dip, push, and drive our hands up to the sky. Control as you bring it down, hip dip at the end. Deep breath in, dip your hips down, drive up. Knees out, knees out, knees out, knees out. Good. Make sure when you're doing this to keep yourself safe, don't dip your knees inward. This will cause a lot of stress on the medial region of your knee. If you have already knee pain, that's going to make it worse. If we drive our knees out as well, we'll engage the glutes, one of the strongest muscles in our body, which will help us drive that bar or dumbbell up vertically. Now, let's talk about why you wouldn't want to do this. You don't want to do a ton of reps and get exhausted. This is a very technical exercise, and it could be dangerous if you go to complete exhaustion unless you have spotters or maybe a wrap to catch you. Please be very careful when you're doing this. Additionally, you can use this as a drop set after your overhead presses. Say I do 10 reps of overhead press and I'll get a little bit more intensity. I'll do the last few reps with a little hip dip and push so I can help myself get a few more reps, push the intensity just a little bit more. Thank you guys so much for checking out the push press. Leave a like down below. Please leave a comment on what you want to see next, and please check out our store. We sell bands and we sell lacrosse balls and more. See you guys next time.